always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the ground, it's Hooks. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Here we go. Off play action on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running to the left. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Fry. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Fry. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. Back to pass. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. He'll set up to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Gonna run it. It's hooked. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Toss to the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the 1st. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period. Stats tell that tale. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's the handoff. Hard running there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here. Blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got room at the 35. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's straight. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to pass. Slings it downfield. On target to the left. Gets loose in the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the tailback. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Intercepting, the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. A new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want to play.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Can't get him to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's straight. Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
He's got it inside the 25. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Tennessee.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Got room on the return. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're...
Reels it in the end end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They want to run it left here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Going with the ground game left. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Let's go! Bully ball on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running behind that left side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's hooked. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fakes the grab. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What are you running the play for? Kneel it out. I'm not calling timeout.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially